Hello, how we doing? Today I'm going to be doing a market review for June 9 to today, which is June 17. It's about 2 weeks worth. No, it's about a week and 1 day or 2 days. I'm going to be going over the price action, the trades I took. I'm going to be going over why I took those trades. If you don't know what this is going to be an advanced market review, like everything I know. So if you don't really know what time-based liquidity, time-based trading, everything that has to do with the actual fundamentals of trading, this is going to be a confusing video. And I'm going to make more videos for less experienced people soon. And I'm going to really lock in on teaching people because I had a little phase of I don't want to teach shit, it's too much work. And now I'm like, fuck, poor people. Gotta get them right. So, anyways, here we have the new week opening gap for June 9. June 9, right? From Friday's close to Sunday's open. We have this new week opening gap right here. We touched it during London session and then we fill it up at 7 a.m. We on the 1 minute. On this Monday, it's a very nice Monday. I took this trade. $7 a.m. We're gonna mark out that open. 7 a.m. open. Here we have 4 a.m. open. Here we have midnight opening price. 12 a.m. Alright. I'm gonna mark out the fair value gap we made. The first presented fair value gap we made for 7 a.m. I'm gonna show you how cool this is. This is new stuff I'm learning. Compared to my old market reviews, I didn't have these. But check this out. Wepa! Isn't that cool? So here we have the first presented fair value gap from 7 a.m. We could also go into 4 a.m. Mark out the first presented fair value gap. Right here. I'm telling you, this shit is fucking goes deep. Look at that. Hold on. Make it the same color as the fucking thing. Alright. So 9:30 we open right here. And we take some buy side and we leave this big fat liquidity pool of fucking resistance. I'm telling you, we're gonna take these fucking highs. If I saw us going down like this, and then I see we take this sell side right here. I like how we didn't fully take sell side. Look at that. We left equal lows right here. So I'm assuming tomorrow or during this week we're probably gonna take these lows. Usually people get stuck up like, holy fuck, we have to take this low, fucking scale in and lose. I went long right here on this fair value gap. With my stop loss right here. I targeted the highs and I took my first partial at this high at 9:30 highs. Yeah, you could take highs at those equal highs, but I like to take profit at a lock of liquidity because this is 9:30 highs, you know? So I took my first partial here and I adjusted my stop loss to the measuring gap right here. I got stopped out. Still made a profit. That shit kept flying. On my prop firm though, I entered at 10 a.m. I ain't gonna cap to you. Because after we made this fake inverse fair value gap, 10 a.m. open, immediately flew up on the 5 minute. We were closed up here. Last minute of the 5 minute candle. We don't give a fuck about this shit. So now, as soon as it retested this bullish fair value gap right here, I entered on this one right here because this is my whole support. My stop loss was again at the same stop on the prop firms. And I targeted previous day highs, which was, let me get that for you. I fucking hate doing this on laptops, but I'm on vacation, so you could piss off. Boom. Mark out these highs. Fuck off. Alright, so these are previous day highs. This is what the trade I caught on the prop firms was. Made a nasty profit here. This was the live account and this was the profits. Prop firms. And yeah, this is the whole reason why I took this trade. This is the new week opening gap we made for Sunday, remember? As soon as we notice how as soon as we closed above it, we should start flying during the macro. You know. Or after we took sell side, we took the fucking sell side right here. There's hella sell side right here. Who's not gonna use this fucking fair value gap? Close through it. People are entering inverse fair value gap. Boom, 10 a.m. Get fucked. Everyone's doing this now. I entered long right here. Stop loss right there. Very simple. This is the trades I took. I don't like to complicate it. If anything, we want to mark out this minor buy side so you can just get a good measuring of how we're going to look, you know? So we're going to remeasure it. Do what we got to do. And nothing. It was pretty obvious we were going to take these highs because we didn't fucking take them during the fucking macro. And the 10 a.m. said it all. Targeted the previous day highs? Yeah. This was Monday. Good day. These shorts have no fair value gap. I also, by the way, I also entered long 940 because we made this inverse fair value gap or disrespecting the fair value gap. So that really gave me my bias. I saw we went up. We had these equal highs. Came down into the fair value gap. By the way, if you don't know this, I trade during only macros or only reversals after like sell side will be taking. For example, 9:30 for the first 10 minutes, we take sell side. And after the 10 minutes pass, we go and take buy side and we're closing above bearish fair value gaps. And we make a bullish one during 9:45. That to me is a lock. I took that shit. And I targeted this high. 9:30 highs and not these pre-market highs. I just targeted 9:30 highs because that's the big pool of liquidity. Got stopped out in profits after I took profit. Second trade, boom. All right, so that's the first day, my whole initiative. And let me talk about these fair value gaps. Look at this 7 a.m. fair value gap, what we do with it. Forgot to mention, but it's really fucking cool. I also really trust this fair value gap specifically because it's also aligned with 7 a.m. price and the fucking fair value gap. I forgot to mention that. That's very important. And I also trust this fair value gap because we're aligned with 4 a.m. price, blah, blah, blah. Same thing, vice versa, right? Now, we have this. I also had this marked out. This right here is a time-based PD array, 9:30 breaker block, right here. This is an order block for 9:30. And this is usually the fucking best PD arrays to use when they're aligned with time. I don't have anything on my fucking chart that isn't fucking time-based. And if it's not time-based, I'll have it gray. Like, not important. So this is a 938 for rally gap. I don't fucking give a shit about that. It's fucking insignificant long-term. This is long-term, the 7 a.m. I could drag this out on my fucking chart. It'll still work to this day. Doesn't fucking end. This is valid 4 a.m. price. New week opening gap, 9:30 breaker block. Target previous day highs during the macro. It's a lock. Right? I'm going over what I know. This is what I fucking do. Let me go on the next day. Fuck it. Next day we have Tuesday. Mark out the new day opening gap. That's Monday's close to Tuesday's open. Right here. And we go flying Asia session. And then we drop London, like smack down London. When I see shit like this, I'm very interested in the macro. It helps me know that the markets or the institutions are in play. You don't get fucking 1,000 tick moves on fucking London session or 500 tick moves on Asia session normally. Usually it's like a 300, 200 tick range max, but we're moving fast like this. No retest, dropping London session. That's some market manual intervention. We're going to talk right here about 9:30 open. I am assured that today, right here, let me check for you guys, is the day before FOMC. So I don't think, let me see, just before I sound stupid. Okay, June 9, June 10. Okay, it was day before CPI. And you can see what we did. We chopped around creating liquidity for CPI. I broke even on this day. I went long right here at the 940 retest with my stop loss under this fair value gap, or the low of the fair value gap. I took profit. I immediately got stopped at break even, but at least I took profit. It was a pretty nice trade. I didn't like the trade though. Like I'm really upset that I had my original position size in this trade, because it's actually a shit fucking day to be doing full position size. And I should have risked less, even though I won a good amount. I'm not happy with how I did there. 9:30 we opened right here. We're going down. We have that fucking 9:30 breaker block again. Because it's 9:30 time based, you have that bitch marked out. I'm telling you, look at that. It's worth it. Don't be lazy. Let's go to 7 a.m. again. The first presented for Rally Gap at 7 a.m. Very nice. Very accidental that it fucking does this shit and this shit. Yeah, that shit is definitely not on the fucking bank screen. Okay, so we have that for Rally Gap. 4 a.m. is all the way down here. We didn't reach there. We did reach there. Look at this. Look at this fucking slam down. Anyways. Did we use yesterday's? I think we did. Well, even if we used this for Rally Gap, you get the idea. It's a little PD array you have on your screen because it's very useful and it actually works. I entered this long because it was 949 and 950. So it was a part of my rules. It was 950, these three candles. And it was just a choppy ass day. But this is what I was looking at mostly. I've gone to the point where I almost don't even look at higher time frame unless I'm on the 15-minute, 5-minute, maybe I'll go on the 1 hour or 4 hour. if I think we're having like a low resistance liquidity run. Like for example, this drop right here, I see we're coming up and I see this big low resistance move on the 15-minute or 5-minute. I'll usually mark out 4-hour fair value gap low or the CE of the fair value gap, you know, just so I can get a good idea of what we're at. But no, I've been slowly getting away from those higher time frames, which is, I don't know if it's bad, but it hasn't been doing bad. So I'm gonna fix my errors and keep doing the thing. So I like how we closed right here for the 15-minute. Very nice. Now let's go the next day because I'm already done with Tuesday. Not much to talk about Tuesday. I want to go over some losses and break evens. That would be very nice. But look at that fucking 7 a.m. for value gap. I know that shit's crazy. If you guys know about that, I'm surprised. Because I fucking went deep to find that shit. Anyways. Oh, by the way, the same thing applies with 10 a.m. I'm about to show you, like in yesterday's example, I used 10 a.m. for value gap. First presented for value gap at 10 a.m. So here we have the beautiful big CPI day. I saw people having this marked out as data lows. Dude, this is fucking manual intervention. There was no news at 8:03 a.m., bro, 8:04 a.m. This is data lows, bro. CPI. Fucking open, bro. Come on. Lock in. Minor sell side. So here, this specific day, we had a 5-minute breakaway gap, and it was also leading me to take shorts that same day on CPI. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Hello. So a breakaway gap is when we don't fully fill the fair value gap and then we take lows. Right here. Insignificant, so I'll have it gray. No, it's not time based at all. As soon as we took the fair value gap high and then we took the low, I'm considering this high a breakaway gap. And I would like to see us not return to this high to remain bearish. And then I see the 850 macro doing what it's supposed to, which was making me lock in for that fucking 930 short I'm going to show you. Fucking trading views una mierda. Hold on. Okay. Don't forget that we have the new day opening gap. Wednesdays close to Wednesdays open. Tuesdays close to Wednesdays open. Sorry. Not really good at speaking today. Oh no, that's Thursday. Sorry. My apologies. All right, enough. We'll have Tuesdays close with Wednesdays open. This is the PD array or the new day opening gap we're going to use for Wednesday. All right. We have 10 a.m. Midnight opening price. 4 a.m. opening price. You want to mark out these fair value gaps. On this day, I didn't mark out these fair value gaps, but I'm going to for educational purposes because it's very fucking nice and useful. Convenient that it's working all the time, nonstop. Not like it's a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. Look at that. Anyways, we'll go to 7 a.m. too. I really, really like how 7 a.m. is literally aligned with fucking 4 a.m. That helps me think that we're gonna have an insane entry on that fucking price level. Purple, because I have my 7 a.m. purple. Helps me sleep at night. Anyways, look at that on the CE. Very nice. We have big CPI right here. And on CPI days, I always mark out the 4 quarters. Right here, we have the 50% level, the 25 and the 75 and the low and the high, whatever. I have this marked out. The breakaway gap is right here. We go down and we take these lows at 930. Very nice right here. And this right here is the first presented fair value gap we have at 930. And the fact that we closed through the fucking midpoint of the CPI, the fact that we're revisiting the midpoint constantly, I knew there was hella liquidity down here. The fact that we touched the midpoint, oh, we're going up, guys, 930 we slam down. Take these lows. I'm immediately thinking we're going to fill the whole thing or take the data lows right here. And I have this as minor sell side because this is what I'm looking at. These quad equal lows. Quad lows. That shit is getting took, bro. First presented fair value gap at 9:30. 7 a.m. for value gap, 4 a.m. for value gap. I would have taken this trade. I should have taken this trade according to my plan. But I've been more flexible during 9:40. Another reason why I entered short here. This is a clean ass entry. I did not enter right there. I entered on that last retest. It was fucking clean as fuck. Stop loss was at the 9:30 high. 9:30 for value gap high. I targeted the quad lows. I was out that shit fully. I didn't fucking. The reason why I took it out fully is because we fully filled the 9:30 for value gap, and I don't think we're that bearish. You know, so took this shit, made money. This guy I really like. Credit to him, ICT Kisik. He took this trade right here. His model is very similar to mine, but I think I'm more advanced on the PD array wise. This is the trade he took at 950. It was a nice trade, especially because we're fucking leaving all this liquidity right here and 930 highs. So 950 started right here. 1010 ended right here. Here you could just be adjusting the fuck out of your stop loss after this. But this is 930 high liquidity. Like I said from the last one, we're talking about time-based liquidity, time-based PD arrays, and time-based trading. I'm trading time-based only, and that's really the fucking flow. Buy side liquidity. Another thing, 930 breaker block. My guy. Grab that wick and drag it out. They're gonna use it, bro. Yika. Anyways, this is the trade he took. I really liked it. The trade I took, I like his more because it's during the macro. I've been doing this thing recently where I'll grab the first 10 minutes of 9:30 open. It'll be 9:30 to 9:40, the first 10 minutes. And then I'll grab 9:40 to 9:50, those next 10 minutes. And based on those 20 minutes, the 10 minutes and those 20 minutes, I'll determine my bias for 9:50. And I'll have my higher time frame draw, like for example, we're fucking bullish as fuck. We have a daily fair value gap unfilled. I'm not gonna, I'll mark it out for the retards. Gotta get you guys right. Let's show you why we did what we did on CPI. Boom. Big fat red box for the homies. Here we go. So we have not touched this fair value gap at all. We've been fucking generating liquidity, fucking failing. Oh, I need to reach it. Full port that CPI news. Fair value gap fill, boy. Okay, anyways. This was the higher draw of liquidity. The reason why we went up. Very nice trade. Can't even lie to you. I like this trade more than this trade because it's a macro. Very nice. Let me show you guys an example. Where's 10 a.m.? First presented fair value gap at 10 a.m. Always include the volume imbalance. It's also fucking a good PD array to have on your chair, on your screen. These are the important shit I'm looking at. And I really like how this fair value gap is aligned with the second quadrant of the fucking CPI. These are confluences, and these confluences occur really often. And when they're confluence like this, like for example, the daily fair value gap being aligned with the 930 breaker, very nice confluence. Another example is the 7 a.m. aligning with 4 a.m. right here. That's a confluence because they're adding up together. They're like stacking up on each other, always working. But yeah, this is the trade I took, CPI. So lots of people took the same trade. Lots of people didn't take those longs, which is cold as fuck. So whatever. Let's go to the PPI day. PPI day, next day. That was Wednesday. What the fuck is PPI? Here we are. So I was pretty disappointed. I was actually watching the fucking PPI news this day. I was very disappointed we did not take these lows. I was like, no, bro, because I had a trade in this one. I lost like 300 on that prop firm, but it's chill. We generated liquidity for the real purpose. 8 a.m. Anyways, or 8 p.m. Asia session. I don't know. Boom, liquidity. Data comes out, news comes out, and here I took a loss. It was a break even. Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, it was a loss. It was a loss. I ain't gonna cap to you. I saw that we had these unfilled fair value gaps, and here was like a 1 hour fair value gap or a 15-minute fair value gap. I could show you. Higher time frame fair value gap. I wanted to fill this shit. I was not satisfied. I don't know why. Now that I'm reviewing this trade, I reviewed it the other day and I felt like shit too. Sorry. Oh, what a crazy ass fucking clip. Anyways. First presented fair value gap at 9:30. Boom. 7 a.m. right here. Boom. Midnight opening price. Everything is aligned with the new week opening gap. This is another confluence. Very nice. Look how price treats these fucking levels I have. 4 a.m. opening price. It's not a coincidence. You should have it marked out too if you want. No, I'm not here to trade for you. And I took this trade right here. I fucking broke the fuck out of my rules by not trading during the macro. You know why I traded not during the macro? Because I fucking I lost during that PPI news. So then from then I made a new rule. I was like, I cannot trade angry. And I targeted this fair value gap right here because it was aligned with 12 a.m. opening price, the new week opening price. We've been going up for the past 4 days. 9:30 opens, goes long. 9:30 opens, goes long. I'm waiting for that fucking reversal, so I was fucking making dumbass decisions. I took this loss. A shit loss. And if I would have stayed focused on the real purpose, right here, this is the real focus, bro. We must stay focused. We have this buy side liquidity right here. Equal highs generated for the PM session. These are PM session New York PM session highs. You could tell by the time at 2:40 p.m. Right? This is this is why I have this indicator. The ICT kill zones and pivots. I have the opening prices marked out, and I have the boxes. Here we have one of the boxes. This is not the highs of the liquidity, but shit, it's my liquidity I targeted. I would have targeted if I was in them longs, but I was not in them longs. Let me take off the boxes. Anyways, we have that new day opening gap we made Thursday. The one I was mentioning and I was mistaken about. Wednesday's close to Thursday's open. Here we have that new week opening gap. We're using it all the time. And 950 started right here. This is a learning lesson for me. I learned that if you have a bias and the macro doesn't align with that bias, I think it's better off to miss out on that day. I don't give a fuck if it's like, oh, big reversal, wow. Because I'm telling you, I would have definitely taken this trade. Definitely. Or two. Oh, it's 950. Holy fuck, I got a fucking reversal. Yay. This would have been me if I traded 950. But I didn't because I lost twice. And I'm like, fuck, my account is in drawdown. Fuck this. On a shit day, honestly. And I won for the past 2 days. So it was fucking retarded of me. And I'm learning too. As much as I'm making money, I'm also learning, man. Here in the last couple minutes of 9:30, you know what this is? This is the first presented fair value gap of 10 a.m. So us closing above this is not a coincidence. This is a fucking a signal, a signal. You know what I mean? Slammed up as soon as we fucking inverse this shit. Everybody and their mother was going short. I saw a lot of people get stopped out on the same trade. And then it went to the buy side liquidity that I should have fucking caught. This is really good lesson. This is how you should really draw your lessons. Because it's all about psychology. I should not have fucking traded at all in the morning session as soon as I felt that I had some sense of revenge to take after losing on PPI. Another reason why I took those PPI shorts was because there was a fucking another equal low. I'll show you how fucking we had triple equal lows, bro. I got so pissed off. I lost. What is it? What is it? What is it? Okay, cool. Trip lows, trip equal lows. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. I'm like, yo, PPI is gonna slam through it. Please, I had limit orders to take profit right here. Wakata stopped out. Anyways, next day. Let's go to the next day. I'm giving out sauce, bro. This shit's actually valid. Okay, so this is Thursday. PPI get stopped out. Shit day. Good learning lesson. Now we're gonna go into this day. I did not trade this day, but it was a very nice day to trade. I'm gonna mark out. This is Asia's highs right here. Notice how these candles fucking in 1, 2, 3 candles. We make like 1,000 ticks, bro. This is Israel and Iran right here. ICT said it himself. This is what happens when you aren't aware of what's happening in the economy. Out of nowhere, it'll just slam down. It'll be like, oh, ha, 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 boom, fuck you. Anyways, Those equal lows. Fuck me. Let's mark out these 4 a.m. for rally gaps. Volume imbalance. Fuck it, let's mark out the whole fucking both volume imbalances. Why not? It's not like they fucking care. Mark out the 7 a.m. for rally gap. 7 a.m. we open, we create no for rally gap. Here is the first one. A little purple. Anyways. $9:30 we open. I need to figure this out today or soon. I think, because this is my problem. I'll see 9:30 we create a fair value gap, and then I'll see we create another fair value gap right here. But ICT, my friend says ICT said that the first presented fair value gap of 9:30 cannot be the first candle of 9:30 because this candle is 9:29. And this is apparently the real first presented fair value gap at 9:30. So let's just mark it out. I'll mark this out. And I'll mark out this one as another one. So we have this big block of fair value gap. Like I was saying, let me mark out 8 a.m. highs. This candle right here is 8 p.m., not 8 a.m., sorry. 8 p.m. highs. And look at what we did during the 950 macro before slamming down. What a beautiful trade this was. I saw the same guy, ICT Kisik, take this banger fucking short, bro. It was beautiful. Respect, honestly. Can't even hate. Fucking most ding dong trade in the world. Easy peasy. Boom. He took out right here because ES already took that objective. Show you right here. Entered short. ES already took this objective. Right here. See how he had the same objective as this? And he targeted this one. ES took that objective. He took out. It's still a valid return, bro. You made a 1 to 5, bro. You're fucking trading 20 accounts. Why the fuck do you give a fuck about a 3 to 1? Take that money out. Make fucking 10K, 20K. Who gives a shit? Very nice trade. Respect. This trade right here at 1050 was a fucking banger. If you were there for that, good for you. Honestly, good for you. Bearish fair value gap gets closed through. Aha. My mistake, brother. My mistake. This is the first presented fair value gap of 10 a.m. So this is a nice one, brother. This is a nice one. This ain't no regular gray fair value gap. We close above that shit. Full port long. Stop loss, boom. Under that fair value gap. Target the highs. And the new week opening up. You know what I mean. Alright, so this is how you could have caught a nice trade that day. I did not trade this day. Let me go on to next week. We're only going to go over Monday because today is Tuesday. I'm going to trade again today, but I'm just doing another market review. So here we have $7 a.m. aligning with 4 a.m. once again. And I'm looking at that. I'm keeping my eye on that. I'm not disregarding it, I'm not forgetting about it, just keeping it in mind. Nine a.m. starts right here. I really like how we're going the opposite direction of 9:30. Bearish, bearish, boom, get fucked. Usually the first 30 minutes plays out like let's say I'm bullish for 9:50. I would like to see 9:40 or 9:30 be bearish. You know what I mean? Kind of like a thing. Same thing happens with 8 a.m. being the opposite of 8:30 price action. For example, 8 a.m. opens, go up. Look what happens in the next 30 minutes. We're going down. You know what I mean? This sometimes. Well, ICT says he could not just take that trade. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is the trade I took. A fucking smackaroo. A fucking banger. This is PM session size. I took profit at this high, and not this high. I'm about to explain why. Let me show you that it's PM session highs with the quick box. Box reveal, boom, box reveal. So we have this draw of liquidity, and we opened up on that new week opening gap, very bearish, taking out all this fucking longers. All the people going long got smacked on. We have this new week opening gap. We open all the way down, fill it up immediately. Since then, we never looked back. This is really good. 9:30 we open. Like I said, let's pretend that this is the real first presented fair value gap. Even though they both fucking work, they all work, but like, you gotta stick to the rules as much as I hate them. I want to see, if I was long on this fair value gap right here, I would only stay long if we're closing above this and we're maintaining above, closing above the minor buy side. Right here, we have a very chilling breaker block. Boom. Everything's great. And like I said, I want to see like the 940 or 930 be bearish before 950. This is a perfect example. 950 started right here. 950. I entered on that fucking bullish fair value gap. This right here is a previous day high. Right here. Previous day high. This is where we opened, and this is where we're at right now. We're up here. We're going to take this previous day high. I'm mostly on that 1 minute. 1 minute and up. Entered long. I immediately, I made like 150 within seconds, bro. I entered right here, literally. And I took profit right here in 2 candles. Wasn't that the most beautiful thing you ever fucking seen? And then I targeted the PM session highs and not the New York session highs. Let me mark both out, and I'm going to explain why. So this was the real target for everybody. Oh, the highs, we can't forget. And this is another target for everybody. I'm already took partials. As soon as I took partials, I was breaking even. Took partials right here. My stop loss was now adjusted to this next presented fair value gap. Here's the breakaway gap. Here's the measuring gap. I adjusted my stop loss right here. Let me take this shit off. It's annoying. I adjusted my stop loss from here. And as soon as we went higher, we went down. I adjusted my stop. As soon as we, sorry, I have a bad speaking problem today. We went up, created a order block on that previous day high, and then we went up. As soon as we went up and took this order block high, I adjusted my stop loss to my original take profit. That way, if I get stopped out, it's not like I got fucking stopped out. I just took full partials at the first target, so I'm happy. I wouldn't be losing money if I were to leave it right here. I would be happy right here. The only reason I was a little bit uneasy about this stop loss right here is because really good setups happen around previous day highs and previous day lows. So I was like, shit, it could probably wick me out and then go up to the target. That was not the case. As soon as we went up right here and created this 10 a.m. fair value gap, ooh la la. First of all, I knew we were not gonna fucking like if we took this low. I loved how we faked out that fucking inverse, and I loved it, bro. I've been seeing these happen for the past couple weeks. These fake ass inverses, people have been getting wrong, bro. It's fucking beautiful. When we went up and did this, I adjusted my stop loss. I kid you not, I fucking adjusted it to right here. Went up, and it hit the fucking PM session highs. And I adjusted my stop loss to right here, the midpoint. And I saw that as soon as we took this target, we started chopping around, chopping around. Look, bro, hear me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, bro. 5 or 4 minutes, bro. I am not gonna sit there and risk to lose my extra money, my fucking money, for an extra $15. I'm in one micro. I was in two micros. Take profit right here. Secured 150. And then I go to the fucking next target. So I took profit right here. As soon as we started accumulating and being gay. That was the trade I took. Why I took it. This is not gray. It's an important PD array. It's fucking first presented of 10 a.m. Look at that baby. That is the market review. Today, right now it's 4 a.m. on New York time. I'm in Spain right now, so right now it's 10:32 a.m. I have lots of energy. I decided to make a market review because I haven't in a while. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to start teaching. I'm going to start taking the growth serious on helping others for free. I might do a paid mentorship where I'm like calling you every day because I'm telling you the biggest problem of today is not the people that, oh, I can't trade, I don't have money. They know they have money. They know they have what it takes. Their only problem is that they expect me to call them every day. Like, bro, how are you gonna expect to get jacked when you don't even go to the gym? You gotta go to the gym to get jacked. It's like you gotta show up to the Discord Zoom call if you wanna learn how to trade. Same thing. You gotta fucking do the thing to get what you want. Anyways, you have a good day. Goodbye. See you next video.